But when they're this age, when they're talking now and like telling you what they want, telling you what to do, and just respond, it's so much fun. Like, I have a best friend, dude. It's like, I can talk to her about anything, and kids really make you slow down, especially, like I said, when I come home, everything turns off. Feels like that in prep too. That's why it's such a good, mentally such a good spot. Is just take care of what I need to, and then there's always an escape of love, passion, and then and honestly, just innocence, man. You guys know me as I'm uber competitive. You know, I was a 4-sport athlete, played college football, got into bodybuilding because I felt like I was missing something in my life. You know, I got done with college football, you know, the real work, the workforce happens, and I was just empty, right? And so that's what led me in my own bodybuilding journey, is I started pursuing it myself because I needed some kind of competitive, I needed something to be, some drive, some goal to work for, and that's what led me into bodybuilding. And I found training, I found growing, hypertrophy, those processes is what fulfilled that, right? And then after a few years of that, that's when the competition thing side came into effect. One thing I always pride myself on in bodybuilding is, more often than not, I always would be better on each show, right? So each show I come in better than the last one, and that's kind of what your full goal is, right? In general of the whole process or your whole journey. But you know, later on that might not happen, right? And so that's what happened this time. You know, I missed the peak, had a new coach that didn't, you know, maybe not quite understand my body there at the end. We weren't able to bring, you know, the best Brett possible. I wasn't able to fill out my legs towards the end. There was no pressure there. There's nothing driving through that. If you guys know me, I'm never someone to blame anyone else. You know, it's just on me as much as anybody else. And I will always stand by that. Bodybuilding's a 50, you know, especially if you're a coach, 50-50 relationship. And, you know, missing peaks happens. And you live and you learn. That's an elite group, man. There's 20 of us. The crazy thing is nobody was off. Everybody was super conditioned. Everyone looked awesome. And it was really cool to be part of that. And now I know how that operates. One big thing I learned from the Olympia weekend is, especially talking to Phil backstage, is the Olympia is just as much mental as physical. You know, the winners are the ones that are there that are the most dominant mental as well. It's a whole different experience. It's totally different than just a pro show, you know, on like a Saturday morning prejudging Saturday night finals. It's a whole different ball game. And I wanted to learn that experience. I wanted to get that. I know what to expect for ahead. And now we have to put the plans in motion to get back up there, right?
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Where's our strawberry boots? So first we gotta go see Mimi and the chickens, okay? We gotta feed and water the chickens. Okay, show us, will you? All right. Come on, dude. A little hiatus out here. So this is one of my good friend's properties. We're staying in the guest house while we discover our new house right now. So we are in search of our family home, right, Millie? So for now, we've been here the last 3 months, and this is a little hiatus. I mean, I'm not even in a hurry to get out of there, even though I am to get out of his hair. But it's so nice out here. I mean, it's out a little ways. We're up in North Houston. This is out in the country a little bit, but there's 3 acres out here. There's a pond. There's chicken. There's 4-wheelers. We got a little shop where I do all my morning routine stuff. So it's perfect for a 2-year-old. So we got a little farm girl on our hands that loves chickens. So we're gonna go take care of our chickens. So this is our routine. Every day we come home, get back from the office, get back from the gym, even on prep. I go get Mama Bear. She's not here right now, but I tell Mama, you go do whatever you need to do. She always usually goes trains, but this is when I get to spend time with Millie. We get 2, 3, 4 hours to finish the day. And a lot of it's this, the garden, the chickens, she's a 4-wheeler. She loves 4-wheeler. She's a Need for Speed girl. It's kind of scary, but I love it, man. I wouldn't have it any other way. This is second part of Brett you guys have all seen, but I'm enjoying every moment of it, and with this girl right here. All right, let's go. We gotta show them the chickens. We're gonna show them your chicken. Yeah, they're pulled up. We get about 10 to 12 eggs a day, I think. What's funny is the rooster is actually the smallest one. I'll point him out. Just this little guy that thinks he's tough. It's hilarious. Oh, Mimi's the yellow one that's in the small pool right now. So that's our Millie bought that chicken the first day we moved here. The rooster, you see the rooster? What was he saying earlier? Cock-a-doodle-doo! That's the Silkies. They're dumb. They like to lay eggs just on the ground. All right, watch out, Millie. We'll push them back. Come on. Oh, dude, that's a rooster right there, the white one. And then these are the ones you like. They're soft and they're not. Yeah. It's its friend. These are the two friendliest ones. I think just because they're the dumbest ones, but we love them. Orange ones are nice too, though. You know, after it's been a long last 4 months. You know, with the move here, 4 months or 3.5 months ago, moved right into here, led right into a prep. I said with a new coach, he really pushed me down early. You know, had no. It was a different experience in that, like, we really drove really low and dieted down first, and then tried to fill out the end, and weren't able to fill out completely at the end. But it was a long prep, and so my body is it's really hurting. You know, this was the weakest I've ever been in a prep. Changed my diet a little bit to bring back food, give digestion a break. I'm doing a lot of sauna, a lot of cold plunging to really clean out the body and cleanse it, as well as just making sure everything is health-wise in good spots, which it is. I got blood work done. Normal markers, like I said, in regards to the things that should be off a little bit are. And so now it's just about fixing those things, getting healthy, getting happy with, you know, physically and mentally, and getting in a good spot. I have a lot of things planned, a lot of good things planned. I want to share with you guys. You guys obviously know I run a few businesses already with Butcher Bomb, Butcher Hooks. Here ahead, I'll be launching a new business called Vana. It's actually a cosmetic line for like anti-aging, skin rejuvenation, anti-wrinkling, but it has different peptides in it as well. So really changing the game in the cosmetic line with adding in peptides as a resource to make those even better. And I'm really excited to get that launched here, because I think that's something that's going to really take off. It's new. I've been using it. I've already seen a change just in a week from out of the prep. Obviously, been doing that. I've been waiting to start that. Now we're just in testing phases. Now I'll be launching early 2026, so in January. So Leader Fitness, which I talked about earlier, I'll be part of the new location, which I'm really excited about. That's something I've always wanted to be part of, is having a facility, having a home base for all of, you know, to do seminars at, to have people come to have a really good training facility. And I truly think this is going to be the best training facility in Houston. It's 40,000 square feet. You know, we have all the bells and whistles. We're going to have recovery rooms, huge posing room. We're going to have a Leader Health in there, clinic in there. So everything you can think of with IVs, recovery, TRT, 3 saunas, 3 cold plunges, and a huge area of equipment that I have had a hand in picking out myself. So that's also what I really wanted to do, is be in charge of building a gym, building an atmosphere that people want to continue to come back to. And so that's where my head is at right now. It's not so much, hey, how can I get to competing as fast as I can? Not so much that right now. It's about taking care of business here the next 8 to 10 months, while also taking care of business on the bodybuilding things, with like starting over with the gut.
Which was the one that they have at Chick-fil-A, the Lord's Chicken?
I think this one right here.
That one? Yeah.
So that is where we're at now, is setting up things for my family, setting up the business, setting up everything for the future, getting into our new house, and remembering the Olympia, that keeping that in my mind, that I wasn't at my best, and how am I going to beat that, right? It's going to be driving me behind the scenes, the processes, the training. So you guys will still see a lot of that. I'll be coming down to Dallas a lot. You know, Nick will be coming up here to get some footage and stuff, but it's going to be a great off season ahead. Not only on my physique, because I know what I need to do, but also opening up these doors, you know, the gym, all those resources to other people. We're going to have a Gasp, Better Bodies. That's going to be a prime location. We're going to have everything in-house there. The second part, this later part of my career, you guys, you know, I get to share it with the little one now. We're in a great spot here down in Houston. You just saw what I get to do every night right now and soak this all in. So I'm in a good spot. Right now, it's a little difficult because you're coming out of a long prep. You know, you're kind of upset that you didn't place as well as you wanted to. Hormonally, things are changing, stuff. I haven't been sleeping much, so it's more so just finding the balance right now, and setting plans, and that's what I've been doing. So just stay tuned, because the butcher will be back, and it'll be the best butcher ever, and I can't wait for that. But also, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna make sure I'm doing it the right way, and don't rush anything, and make sure this all comes to fruition. So appreciate you guys. You know, there's been a lot of love over the years here from Gasp and Better Bodies, and I love doing this. I'm gonna keep bringing you guys some good stuff, and you guys are gonna still see the best butcher ever, and I can't wait for it, man. So let's do it.